In order to understand the state of the market in Metro Denver, I like to look at a metric that we follow called the showings per active listing per month. So let me explain what's going on here. This is the number that we're going to talk about. It's the average number of showings per active listing per month in Metro Denver. So let's take a look at, say, 2009, 2010. This right here is 2010. Right here in February of 2010, we had about 6.5 or 7 showings per average listing per month. So if if there was 10 listings and we had 6 showings per active listing, it showed how much interest there was. But it doesn't mean anything by itself. What it means is when it's related to another number. So what we see is in 09, 10, and 11, we had these types of numbers here, 5, 6, 7, maybe peaking at 8 or so showings per average listing. But in 2012, when our market really started to take off, that's this line right here, boy, we went from here to here in January, about 12 showings per average listing per month. And this was a really strong year. And that's actually when you saw prices really start to go up. They went up somewhat before that, but they started jumping in 2012. So then we look at 2013, even higher. We went from about 12 to 13 in January, February, and we had a big peak, about 17 in April of 2013, and then it came back down again. Well, 2014, much to our surprise, just kept going up. We started at 15, went up to about 19 showings per average listing. What that meant was that there were more people looking at properties, that's the numerator, and or there were fewer properties on the market. In this case, it was and. There were both more people looking and there was fewer properties on the market, simply less supply. And the result was yet another year of record number of showings per active listing per month. Now we get to 2015, and I got to tell you, we thought we had peaked here. But if you want to know why the market was so strong, especially in the beginning of 2015, all you have to do is look at this metric. We hit 22 in January, up to about 24 showings per active listing. So many people were looking, and there was so few properties on the market. So then we see, though, that it starts to go down and down and down and down. And this is the most recent number we have here, which is in September of 2015. We're actually back to about where we were between 13 and 14. And if you are active in this Denver metro market, you see that that's what's happening. What we see is that while we had tremendously bullish demand and so few properties in supply in the spring and early summer, we're now back to about what we've been the last couple of years, much stronger than those previous years, and even stronger than 13, but not quite as strong as 14. This means that instead of having, say, 7 or 8 offers on a property, we might only have 1 or 2 in the first couple days. It's still a very strong market, 12, 13, 14 showings per active listing per month, but not as strong as it was earlier in this year. We'll continue to follow this, of course. My guess is it's going to continue something like this and probably end close to where 14 was based upon what I'm seeing in the market. But stay tuned as always. Come back, check it out, and happy to talk with you about this as always. Thank you very much for visiting my YouTube channel. Charles Roberts, I'm the president of Your Castle Real Estate, and this is Building Wealth with Real Estate. Thanks so much.